Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
They find some open field here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play really lost the game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And a loose football. And the Patriots have it. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down right around the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the tight end goes in motion left. Out of the gun now on third down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. And some space here. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Come on. Hey! 77 look.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They'll look to run with Spiller. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Careless there, Charles, on that carry. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff looking right. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard. Return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 23. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going for the deep ball.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
15 yards there for number 15.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Right back to Pitts again.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And
he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Bills 7.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. Ready?
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 2nd down, here's the option. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and an incompletion as a result.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Pats will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed.
Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And now here is another interception. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. There he goes left side. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On the move to his, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are right back in this football game. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Touchdown Bills. Kyle Pitts, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do your offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Let's go now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards.
And the Bills strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Bills, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.